Game of Thrones could be making a comeback in an unexpected way, and it would be the perfect path for the series to resurrect one of its most beloved characters. Game of Thrones' final season proved itself controversial, with many claiming events were either rushed or unsatisfying, or both. Chief among the divisive decisions was the show's killing of Emilia Clarke's Daenerys Targaryen. Daenerys had been one of Game of Thrones' main characters since the series premiere, becoming one of the faces of the franchise alongside Kit Harington's Jon Snow. While the latter ended his time in the show alive, Jon killed Daenerys, and a large portion of fans were unhappy with that decision. Years later, the Game of Thrones franchise could change that. Game of Thrones sequels are on the way. HBO has been hard at work on multiple Game of Thrones prequels, with the success of the Targaryen-focused House of the Dragon showing there is still an appetite not only for the world of Westeros, but for Daenerys' lineage. After the success of the prequel, it turns out that Game of Thrones spin-off plans also include a look at the future. According to franchise creator George R.R. Martin at the 2025 Iceland Noir Festival, HBO is developing Game of Thrones sequels. The author confirmed the exciting news by saying, "There's a sequel or two in the works." While Martin would not clarify which characters the shows would focus on, a previous Jon Snow sequel was in development at HBO. Kit Harington would have returned to his breakout role, showing what happens to Jon after he walks north of the Wall in the Game of Thrones series finale. That show is currently on pause, but if HBO was open to developing a sequel series for a main character like Jon Snow, then one focused on Daenerys Targaryen must also be fair game. Game of Thrones Season 8 already explained how sequels could bring back Daenerys. A Daenerys Game of Thrones sequel could pay off a line from the series finale while also resurrecting the character in hopes of a more satisfying ending than her divisive death. After Jon stabbed Dany, Drogon flew away with her body. Later, Bran, now the king of Westeros, hears from Samwell Tarly that Drogon was last spotted flying east. While Bronn cuts him off, it seemed like Sam was trying to reveal that Drogon was flying towards Volantis. The location has special meaning for Daenerys' resurrection hopes, as it is the home of the Red Priestesses. Given that Jon Snow was resurrected by Melisandre, Emilia Clarke's character could just as easily be brought back to life, changing her Game of Thrones fate in a sequel.